Hey, good evening. It's Friday, April 12th, 2019. I'm Dave Guerra. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. This is Let's Have a Chat, Friday edition. And again, the Friday edition, well, what's it? It is the Forbes Friday. Yes, ripped straight from the headlines of Forbes.com, Forbes magazine, any of the Forbes newsletters. Again, why I like it? Because they go just that much further. They go in a little deeper than everybody else. So I like it. And if you're not subscribed, that's okay. That's okay. You're missing out on some great content. So by all means, check it out. All right. So tonight I talk about, well, what am I talking about? The Millionaire Socialist, the Ford Motor Company, and Chuck E. Cheese. That's right. Chuck E. Cheese, or Charles Edward Cheese. I think that's his real name. But Chuck E. Cheese. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. So here we go, straight from Forbes. So fierce critic of the rich, and a $2.5 million fortune holder is, that's right, Bernie Sanders. Sorry about that, Bernie Sanders. That's right. Most people didn't think. I mean, this guy's a staunch socialist. I mean, he's like, it's like Marx, Lenin, Stalin, and then there he is somewhere in there. He's a socialist. I mean, through and through, he doesn't deny it. That's what he wants to be. That's fine. Great. Kudos to him. But last time I checked, being a socialist means that, well, you can't be rich. It's got to be equal. Everybody's got to have the same. So my question is to everyone, and including Sanders himself, should he become president, will he give away all his money just to make sure it's all equitable and it's all the same? Because isn't that the example that you want to lead with? And I know, I'm taking a cheap shot. But again, it's just one of those things that you see him promoting this way of doing business, this way of living, this way of governing, this way of life. And meanwhile, he's his bank account is just seeing cha-ching, cha-ching, little dollar signs rolling around like those cartoons with, what's his name? Scrooge McDuck. There we go. So you see the little dollar signs in the background, little cash registers taking in all this money. So now he's a millionaire. And what's he going to do with that? And how is that setting a good example? Because if you're going to lead by example. You don't lead by a do as I say, not as I do. Wait a minute. Stalin, Brezhnev, Khrushchev, yeah, they all did it that way. So just they did that. They said, they led by do as I say, not as I do. Because in any socialist government, who's the rich? The top tier people. That's right. Look it up. I'm not kidding. So that being said, what's the deal with that? Next, the Ford Motor Company is, quote unquote, reshuffling its management to make emphasis on newer technology. Well, guess what that means, folks? It really truly means, because what it really truly means is, get ready. There's more job cuts coming. And you can just look at this and you just read the article, and it's like, well, it leaves you thinking that why are they going to reshuffle management when they can also get rid of a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there, and management keeps their job, and they move on. Sure, they're looking at autonomous driving vehicles, autopilots, the whole nine yards. I'm all for that. I grew up watching the Jetsons. I'm all for that. But again, what's the cost? See, what's the cost? The cost is that, well, we're going to reorganize and reshuffle. But and the thing is that the top tier people are going to still be up at the top, and the bottom ones are the ones going to get, well, screwed out of a job. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of them now can see the writing on the wall. Are they going to do something about it? Are they going to go take some lessons, some classes in programming? Are they going to go take some lessons in how to repair these robots? Are they going to take lessons to become mechanics for robots? Are they going to become something that they can support where Ford Motor Company wants to go? See, it's up to them. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that said, well, I've been with the company for 20, 30 years, and this is how they treat me. No, that's not how they treated you. They gave you every opportunity to succeed. You're the one who didn't take it. You're the one with a fat, comfy paycheck. You're the one that had those holidays off. You're the ones that wanted the weekends off. But what did you do with those weekends? What did you do with those holidays? What did you do with that vacation time? Exactly. So no, they didn't just leave you out to dry. You put yourself out there first. So do something. The writing's on the wall, so get ready for that. Next, Chuck E. Cheese. That's right, Chuck E. Cheese, that little cheese pizza place, like Pizza Hut, but it's for kids. They have the little animatronic, and they have the one Chuck E. Cheese that walks around, the little mouse. They're going to go public. They want to go public. They want to be a publicly traded company. Now, we're not talking about like Yum Foods, which is Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, all consolidated, no, which was formerly Pepsi or PepsiCo. No, we're talking about this one organization, this Chuck E. Cheese organization, and they want to go public. They want to go trade their stock. Kudos to them. Kudos. But I just don't see it. I don't see the connection. But, well, more power to them. More power to them. But again, it's what they do with it and how they're going to deal with it and what they're going to do. But again, it's also kind of just, I'm just kind of leery about something like that, because sure, it's going to be nice to own some stock. Well, I got Chuck E. Cheese stock. That's great. But what is the company going to do with that? What are they planning? I mean, they pretty much saturated every place else, and any place that I've seen of Chuck E. Cheese is pretty much just run down. Not run down in the sense that the company doesn't care about the facilities, run down in that the customers don't care. Run down in the fact that customers will just go in and trash the place. Never mind the food. They'll just trash the place. And they don't care. They don't care. And these are the customers I'm talking about. So they're going to go into an already saturated market. They want to expand. Fine. Kudos. Congratulations. But again, I wouldn't go into that place. I wouldn't take my kids there. When they were younger, there was one birthday party that we took them to, but that was the first time and the last time we stepped into one of those places, because it was just terrible. Management, they had a whole different mindset of how to run things at each facility. I get that. There's a disconnect as you start getting bigger, but there's still a set of standards that need to be followed. Ford Motor Company has to follow a set of standards. You want to run for president, you have to follow a set of standards. And across the board, there's always those standards. But at the end of the day, what does the Millionaire Socialist want? What does the Ford Motor Company want? What does Chuck E. Cheese want? They want money. They want your money. So remember that it's up to you to be informed, to be knowledgeable, to don't spend your money just because some commercial says, or because you think, oh, well, that's the new hip person that we're going to follow. No. Oh, well, they restructured, they got rid of all these employees, and now they got a brand new car. No, it doesn't work that way. So do your work, because in the end of the day, all they want is your money. So do your homework. So that is your homework for this weekend. Think about these things. Think about how things are being done. Look at what's going on in politics. Look at what's going on in the private sector, in the public sector. Look at what's going on with big businesses, small businesses, one that wants to move up, one that wants to expand. Look at what's going on, see them for what they are, and then think about what they're doing and where you fit in all of that. So I'm Dave Guerra. This has been an awesome week. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you watch live, I do appreciate you watching live always. And if you're watching this post, I thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching posts, but you really need to join me here live. I want to see some scrolling. I want to see some questions. I want to see some answers. I want to give you answers. I want to have a dialogue with you. So join me here on Facebook, facebook.com/TheDavidGuerra. And it's down here. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's down below. It's always down here. Join me, 6:45 Eastern. I'm sorry, 6:45 Central, 7:45 Eastern. And we're going to take about, now we're coming up on 9 minutes, but that's about as long as we're going to take. So have a great weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday. Take care.